Go to the studio. Click on the transactional process. Selectors. Click on that create. Click on that open main workflow. Remove this flowchart. Drag a sequence. Set as start node. Right now, just I want to change the file name is called as wildcards. We know about that wildcard characters. That is called as asterisk and question mark. Asterisk will represent that group of characters, and then so question mark will be so represent that a single character. Right now, I want to show you that asterisk right now. See, observe this one. Just I want to open the school management system. Click on that add teacher. Right now, I want to take that click activity. Drag and drop the click activity. Indicate on that save button. Indicate on that save button. See, right now, click here, run that file. It will be successfully click on that save button. Okay, successfully click on that save button. Right now, go to the properties. In this properties, select that click activity and then go to the properties. In this properties, click on the target. Here we have a selectors. Okay, see, this is the static selector. So for example, so my button name is called as save. Okay, my button name is called as save. Sometimes in every browser refresh, okay, so automatically the button name will be changes. It may be the desktop application, it may be the web application, anyone. So every time, sometimes the name is called as save, sometimes the name is called as update. Okay, sometimes the name is called as upload, like that. Okay, several names. Okay, it will be changes. Button is same, but a button name is changing this time. Okay, so if you wants to overcome that at such kind of situation, we can use that asterisk. Okay, say observe this one here. Right now, see, here it is the green symbol, right? In selector editor, here it is having that validate, successfully validated. Right now, I am modifying this. So attribute value, I'm modifying this attribute value. So remove this one. Once if I remove, just you have to remove, then add that asterisk. Asterisk in the sense, sometimes the button name maybe having that save and so update or upload, like anyone. Okay, but so irrespective of the name, it will be interact with that button. See, previously, see, it is having that green symbol. After modifying that, see, attribute value, it is changed with changed with orange color. Okay, orange color, that means, so it is indicating that my, so selector is modified. Okay, our selector is modified here. Right now, click on that. Okay, click on that. Okay, observe this one, whether it is interact with that button or not. See, click here, run the file. See, go to the properties. In this properties, observe this one, there is a selector here. So the attribute value, so I have changed with the asterisk, and then but it successfully interacted with that one. Okay, see, that means the asterisk will be find that, so any one of the name, okay, in that button it is, so identifying that any one of the name. So that's why, see, irrespective of the name, directly interacted with that one. This is called as asterisk. I want to show you that question mark wildcard 2. Wildcard 2, just click here, indicate on the screen. Sorry. Click here, indicate on the screen. Right now, go to the properties. In this properties, there is a selector. Select. So right now, there is a AA name. See, in this attribute, not only this attribute, if any attribute value is changing, at that time we can use that question mark, or so asterisk we can use it. See, in this one, every time in attribute value, the first character is changing, rest of one is, so the rest of one is don't have that any change. First character is changing every time, or middle character is changing every time, or last character is changing every time. Okay, rest of one is as usual. This time, if the single character is changing every time, this time we can use that question mark. Observe this one. Right now, here the green symbol, because see, validated. So right now I want to change this one. If I change the first letter with the question mark, okay, then it will be validate. Okay, question mark. Right now, validated. If you wants to check it, then again successfully validated. So that's why, so it is showing that green symbol. Click on that. Okay, right now, see, click here, run this file. Okay, if the selector is changing every time, at that time, based on your requirement, you can able to use these wildcards also. Okay, give me 1 minute. Okay, so right now I want to show you that one more activity to modifying that selectors, that is called as get attribute is the activity. See, save as get attribute activity. Click on that save. So observe this one. Drag the click activity. See, click here, select that save button. See, observe this one. As usual, we have a static selector. But so my button name is changing every time. So I want to get that changed value. Okay. See, I want to get that changed value. That means whatever that attribute name. So this is the attribute. The attribute contains the value. The attribute value, I want to read it by using that get attribute is the activity. This is also very frequently we are using if the selector is changing every time. Okay, see, observe this one. Go and take that get attribute is the activity, drag and drop. See, click here, select that same save button, go to the properties. See, right now in that activity, just I want to get that AA name value. Okay, AA name is called as attribute, right? AA name is called as an attribute. Control C. Right now, here, observe this one. In get attribute activity, in their property, input is called as attribute. Just keep it in double quotes. It is called as an attribute. Click on that OK. See, create that output property. Control K. Var string. Okay. Right now, I have created that output is called as a string type. Okay. Right now, see, I want to check it whether it is successfully reading that attribute value or not. See, var string. Run the file. Successfully read that attribute value. Okay, a name. Okay, after that, click on that. See, right now, observe this. Right now, I want to pass that. See, I want to pass that. So, see, whatever that attribute value is there, so that I will pass it to that. See, to that click activity, to that click activity in this selector. Okay, simply we know about the dynamic selector, right? Copy this one, copy this one. See, take one text, take one text file, take one text file. See, just I want to convert into string type up to save plus plus double quotes, and in place of the save, just I want to write that variable var string. Control C. See, here I want to create that one string variable var selector drag the assign activity var selector equals to modified selector. Oh, sorry. Right now it is in separate lines, two lines. So that's why array is completely in single line. Okay, let's click on that. Okay. See, observe this one. So go to the click on that. So click activity, go to their properties. So in this properties, just Control A, remove the selector, and then pass that var selector. Okay. Right now I have passed that variable as a selector. See, observe this one. Click here, run the file. Oh, sorry. Actually, I have closed this application, right? Okay. Before timeout, just I have opened this application. So that's why it is showing that message is called as save, successfully interacted with that. Okay. This is also called as one way of the selector modification. Okay. See, and another one, anchor base activity. See, observe this one. Drag a sequence, set as start node, anchor base. is the activity. Drag and drop. So anchor base is a container. Okay, anchor base is a container. So in case if the selector is not at stable, at that time, identify the U element by using another U element. So that is called as anchor base. Right now, observe this one. Just I want to open one website. Sometimes in the websites, see, so these text boxes will be changes in every refresh. Okay, at that time, so there is no possibility to interact with them directly. This time, we can use that so anchor base. Anchor base will be identify that U element based on that another U element. So right now here, I want to identify that. So this text box, I can identify this text box based on that subject. Subject is called as a label, and then this is called as a text box. Okay, right now observe this one. So here anchor base is the activity, it is a container. So it identifies the U element by using another U element. Right now, see, I want to take the type into activity. Type into activity, drag and drop. So click here, select that text box. Right now, okay, drag and drop that find element. Right now, click here. See, right now, here I want to add the text that is called as Path Studio. See, identify the U element by using another U element. So the text box is identified with the label. Okay. So this time click here, run this file. Right. Successfully written the text in that one. Okay. Observe this. See. Next. UI Explorer. Right now, drag a sequence, right click, set as start node. This time, click is the activity, drag and drop. Okay, see, see, there is a save button, indicate on the screen, select that save button. See, unfortunately, I have selected that save button, but I want to select that only close button. This time, if you want to modify that, so informative screen, just if you want to modify this one, the screen, then just move your cursor here. So click to open options menu, click here. Here we have a indicate on screen. Previously I have removed that activity and then drag and drop another click activity indicated, right? Right now, I want to re-indicate the U element. So click on that, indicate. This time selected the close. No, I want to select only the save. This time click here and then indicate on screen, save. Okay. So like we can modify it. Right now, click here, observe this one. So edit selector. If you click on that edit selector, see the selector window will be open here. So here we have a selector is there, so we can modify the selector. So by using that wildcards or by passing that, so by passing that variables, and so by adding that another attributes, then we can modify this one. Okay, right now see, observe this one here. We have a open in UI Explorer. See what will happens. See, check it here, click here, open in UI Explorer. Both are same, right? See, if you click from here, it will be open that UI Explorer. Observe this one. This is called as an UI Explorer. See, previously we have only few attributes, right? A name, save, class, title, and then title, class, something. Okay. If you want to add few more attributes, at that time, just we have to see, at that time you have to open that, first of all you have to open that UI Explorer. Okay, see, open UI Explorer. Okay, see, it can open it in two ways. Okay, by clicking that edit selector. So from here also we can click it and then open it. So or else, so we can directly open in UI Explorer. So open this one. See, this time, see, I have a few attributes. I want to add that. So a few more attributes to this selector. Okay. So observe this one. This is called as, so selector editor. Okay. In this one, it is called as a selector query. Okay. So both those two queries are enabled. Okay. So right now, click here, change it that attributes. Click here, change that attributes. So in the selector query, so we have already a name, class, title, those are already added here, right? Added here. Okay. See, I want to add one more attribute. This attribute is unchecked. Okay. So focusable, child, like. So right now, click here and then right now, observe this one. This attribute already added in your selector. So sometimes we have to add one more. We can add it. If it is not necessary for you, simply remove this one. Okay, like that. See, here, here we have a indicate element. Okay, and then indicate already we have seen that indicate element. So indicate anchor in the sense, see, already I told you identify the u element by using another u element. See, sometimes, so we are going to highlighting that u element by using this highlight. Here this is highlighted that one, and then we can able to repair that, repair we can able to repair that, so u element. Okay, just we can click on that repair, it will be repair that one. Okay, so right now, finally after selecting these attributes and all, so then click on that save. Okay, click on that save. Okay, so this is also one way of selector modification. Okay, see, observe this one. Okay. See, in selector modifications, okay, all of these wildcard characters and then UI Explorer get attributes, dynamic selectors, we are very frequently using this one. So, do you have any doubt here? Abhinav?
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes. Do you have any queries?
Yes, sir. Actually, it is already picking dynamic elements. Then why we need to alter that, modify it?
Actually, they are picking only static, not dynamic.
Okay,
That's why only these issues. Okay.
okay,
Mostly you will get an issues with browser-based applications, web applications, because first first time if you open your website, it will pick that one selector. But second time, if you try to open by bot, the selector will be changes. For initially at the time of your UI element selection, that selector is different, and then after next time opening, the selector will be changes. So that's why actually so once if you indicate that any element at that time, it will be takes that only the static selector first. That we are going to make it dynamic by using all of these ways. Okay.
okay, sir.
Okay, Srekar,
Sir,
do you have any doubts?
సార్ ఇప్పుడు యూఏ ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ మనకి అంటే రెగ్యులర్ గా యూస్ చేస్తాం సార్ దాంట్లో.
Yeah, based on that,
మనకి
sometimes if you want to add attributes, few more attributes adding, and at that time we are using that one.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్
Okay,
ఓకే
not regularly, but sometimes. Okay.
ఓకే సార్
Once actually, so in desktop applications we don't have any issues. Okay, but mostly we will face an issue with
ఓన్లీ
web
వెబ్సైట్.
only. At that time only, just we're very frequently using all of these. Okay, actually, these are the several methods. Okay, so in case one method is not uh, properly properly not interacting, and then you have to go for another method like that. Clear?
ఓకే సార్ ఓకే
Shall I go to that another topic? Right now, I want to show you a simple activity that is called as image exist is the activity. For example, so my bot opening that one web page. Okay, my bot opening that one web page. See, see at that time, so my bot also know that whether that web page is already opened or not. Actually, so this is the web-based application. In case your internet is slow, at that time, your internet is slow, at that time, see, it will take more time to open the page. Once if you use that open browser activity, it will try to open, but my internet is not good. Okay. See, once uh, if it is still loading, but just you are trying to enter the data in that form, but your that means web page not yet loaded still. Okay, this time your process will be failed. So right now I want to know whether so that page is successfully my page is successfully okay so opened or not. Just I want to check it. This time we can use that image exist is the activity. We can use that image exist is the activity. Right now, I will show you. Click on that open main workflow. See, just I want to drag one sequence, set as start node, open browser is the activity, drag and drop. See, open browser. Sorry. Control C. Chrome. Okay, observe this one. Here, I want to use that maximize window. After that, I want to use that image exists is the activity, drag and drop. See, click here. I want to scrap that part of the image in this web page. Scrap this part. Leave it. The image exists property, output property, I don't know. So I will use the shortcuts. Control K, var image. See what exactly that output. This is the boolean. In case the image is found, okay, that image is found, okay, successfully, it will be returns that boolean value is true. If the image is not yet found, it will be written that boolean value is false. Okay. See, in case my page not loaded, still it is loading. So then it will be identify whether it is loaded or not by using image exist activity. If it is still loading, then there is no image. This time it has to retry. If it is successfully loaded, okay, then no need. Okay, so no need to retry it. Observe this one. Simply I am implementing the somewhat logic here right now. Observe this one. See, I want to drag. Observe this. I think you people forgot that flow decision activity. Drag and drop. Drag the message box. See, okay. So this time here, if it is not opened properly, actually no need to take this message box. Directly I will connect it to retry. Okay. See, observe this one. In that image exist activity, I have created that output property is called as Boolean variable, Boolean type, right? Right now, click here, go to the properties. Here, where image equals to true. If the image found it is true, then simply go to one direction. If it is not open, if it is still loading, then the condition is false, retry it. Observe this one. Click here, run this file. Successfully opened the page. Find that image. Successfully loaded the page. Okay. Next time, I want to close it. So at the time of your practice, simply stop your internet. Then try to that means run that one. So at the time no internet, so that's why it never interact with that so website. So that's why there is no image. So automatically, so it will be retried. Right now I don't have a scope, but while opening immediately I will close that application. Whether it is identified or not, I will check it. Run the file. See, closed. I have closed immediately. It is checking that images exist or not. There is no image. Okay, it will retry. Actually, right now it maybe throws that exception because in background, okay, successfully opened that. Okay, try this one. It never ending. Okay, once if it is this time, see, this time I don't like to close that one. This time I identify that image and then go to the another one. So the page loaded successfully like it will identify. This time successfully loaded. Okay. This activity also we are very frequently using that image exist is the activity. Do you have any queries? Shall I close this session?